Good afternoon, Artak.
Good afternoon, Jim.
Artak, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot?
Okay. Well, I like the validity of information, and I would say I also like the energy that comes with working with people. The perfect situation will be a combination of working with information and people. And I'm very confident that of my abilities to deal with both in this area, information and people.
And do you have any other additional strengths?
I would say that the most important, the greatest, even I would stress it, strength is flexibility. My flexibility to adapt in different demands of jobs has allowed me actually to receive a lot of good work from my bosses. So that is why.
So that speaks highly of you.
Yeah, exactly.
How successful have you been so far?
How successful? Success is very difficult and very sensitive issue. I should confess that during all my work in different organizations, international, be it non-profit, governmental, or any other international organization, mostly because I worked at UNICEF as well, I had a lot of success, and this is again because of my flexibility, because of my good time management, and because of my being very extremely organized.
Okay, and what are your limitations, your biggest mistakes, provided you have some?
This is really a very sensitive question.
Okay. Well, how do you think it might affect your performance in the job?
Okay, obstacles and limitations are those things that we use to deal with our life. And sometimes sometimes you have to deal with them very frequently as well. I would say that sometimes I don't value my inner talent, and I would just like to recall someone's words. He said, even if we are limited, we still have capabilities, abilities to push back the boundaries of limitation. And this is very good, I used to push back these boundaries as much as possible, these boundaries of limitation, and it really helped me.
Very good.
If we will compare the limitation with the synonym of this word weakness, I would say that my weakness is that I cannot say no to my colleagues.
Okay.
This is the only weakness, I would say.
Well, that's not much of a weakness, really. How long would it take you to make a meaningful contribution to our firm?
I'm a very adaptable person. I worked in different organizations that I've already mentioned. I don't want to be repeated. And it's really, I promise that in the very nearest, shortest period of time, you will see that meaningful contribution I can have because of my practice and because of my background and my master's degree in political science and international relations.
Very good. And can you give me a situation in which you had to work under pressure or meet a deadline?
Yeah, I used to work under pressure for a long time, actually. Especially again working with international organizations and dealing with multiple types of stuff, it's really, you have to work all the day under pressure from morning to evening, and it became like a routine thing for me.
So you're well accustomed to pressure?
I'm well accustomed, yes, and I can say that the one example was that I really worked from the very morning to the evening, and I received a good word from my boss actually, and it helped me to alleviate pressure that I...
And you met the deadline.
Exactly, and I met the deadline because of, first of all, prioritizing the things.
Very good, Artak. Finally, when would you be able to start?
I can start maximum within a week after the interview.
Okay.
This is the maximum time. I just need to be prepared psychologically as well as one who knows political science and international relations. It is important, I think, to be psychologically also ready for the job.
I think that's a very good answer.
Exactly, and to know as much specifics for the company that I'm going to work with. And
Well, you
that
sound
is
very,
important.
very efficient and very well organized. Artak, thank you for your time and best of luck to you in your search.
Welcome.